Hello and welcome back to everyone. This is Sanjeev Century from St. Joseph School. Today I am here with this video as second part of my video on basic concept of matrix. This video is entirely based on home assignment that I gave you in my previous video. In my last video, I gave you 4 questions related with the basic concept of matrix. So, here I am going to solve them and revise my previous video as well. So, the first question of my previous video was like this: if there are 200 mangoes, 300 apples and 50 oranges in shop A and 250 mangoes, 500 apples and 202 oranges in shop B, represent this information in the form of matrix and find its order. This question was for those students who are having problem converting word problems into matrix. It is a very simple question, just you need to make a table. So, for this we need to draw a table. So, now the solution is like this. First, converting the above information in the form of table. So, for this I need a table. So, let us draw a table. Now, we have a table. In my previous video, I taught you 2 ways of plotting these informations. So, I will do the solution in 2 ways. So, here in this table, in this horizontal box, I am going to fill up the items found in the shop, whereas in this vertical box, I am going to fill up the name of the shop. So, this is here shop and item. Okay, this is shop A and this is shop B, whereas the items are mango, apples and oranges. Here in this bracket, we fill up the number of mangoes, apples, oranges found in shop A. So, let us find out what is the number of mango found in shop A. Have you got? It is shown clearly in the figure. It is the 200. So, in shop A there are 200 mangoes. How many apples are there? Yes, it is 300. Very simple. And the last one, in shop A there are 50 oranges. Let us move to shop B. In shop B there are 250 mangoes, 500 apples and 202 oranges. We have plotted all the data found in the question in the table. Now, we can write this data in the form of matrix. Then matrix is equals to it's very simple. Whatever data we have here in the table, we have to represent that here as it is on the table. Means 200 here, 300 here, and 50 here, 250 here, 500 here, and 202 here. Okay, this is the solution. See, it is very simple. Whatever pattern it has here in the table, we are plotting that in the matrix form. In the above question, along with representation, there is a tail question, find its order. So, for order we need the number of rows and columns. We already have discussed that in my previous video, and I am going to revise it as well. Okay, here. So, what is the number of row in the given matrix? Do you know what is row? Yes, row are the horizontal lines. See, how many horizontal lines are there? Say, yes, it is 2, 1 and 2. Number of rows then 2, and another one is number of column. So, how many columns are there? Do you know what are columns? Yeah, in my previous video I discussed about the columns. Yeah, columns are the vertical lines formed in the matrix. So, see, the number makes 3 vertical lines. So, the number of column is 3. Thus, order of matrix is equals to 2 by 3. This is the solution, but we can do this question in another way as well, alternative way. So, now I am going to show you the alternative way as well. For this we need another table. So, now we have the table. The difference between the previous table and this table is that in the previous table there were, see, 3 columns, isn't it, whereas 2 rows. But here in this column I am going to place the items vertically here, whereas the shop horizontally. That is why here are 2 columns whereas 3 rows. So, here shop and item. This is the difference between the previous table and this table. So, here shop A and B, whereas the items are mangoes, apples and oranges. See, here in this column we are going to plot the number of mangoes, apples and oranges in shop A, whereas in this column we are going to plot the respective numbers found in shop B. So, here in, without making delay, the number of mangoes in shop A is 200, apples is 300 and oranges are 50, whereas in shop B there are 250 mangoes, 500 apples and 202 oranges. So, then its matrix form then matrix is equals to it's very simple, same pattern shown in the table. It's 200, 300, 50, 250, 500 and 202. This is the representation of the table in the form of matrix. It's very simple. Now we are going to find out the order of the given here matrix. So then here number of rows is equals to 1, 2, 3, whereas the number of columns is equals to 2. Thus, the order of the given formed matrix is equals to 3 by 2. These are the two ways of representation of the data in the form of matrix. However, these two matrices are different. This matrix is of order 2 by 3, whereas this matrix is of order 3 by 2. These two are different matrices, but representation of the same data in different style. Here the items are placed in this manner, whereas in the second table it's placed vertical manner. So that is the difference, and the matrix are also different. So now let's move on to the next second question that I gave you in the previous video. It was this question: determine the dimension of. We already have done this question in our previous question solution, question number 1. There I asked it as order, here I am asking it as dimension. Order and dimension are same thing. So for the order or the dimension, we need to find out the number of rows and columns. So let's do it. So here in the given matrix, number of rows is equals to 1, whereas number of column is equals to, how many columns are there? Yes, 3. 1, 2, 3. 3. Then dimension of given matrix is equals to 1 by 3. Isn't it simple? Yeah, it is very simple. Let's move on to the second question. Here the number of rows is equals to 1, 2. 2. Good. So another number of column, how many columns are there? Yes, only 1. Good. Then dimension of given matrix is equals to 2 by 1. Now the third question. So it's same, very simple. What is the number of rows in this matrix? 1, 2. and the number of columns 1 2 3 3. Okay, then dimension of given matrix is equals to 2 by 3. This is very simple. So, I hope you understand this question very well and the solution as well. So, without wasting time, let us move on to the third question I gave you in that previous video. So the third question was, here in the question two matrices were given and A12, A22, A33, B12, B31, B32 and C A32 plus B22 were asked. This is for the concept. In my previous video, I explained you something about the representation of elements of a matrix. In my previous video, I said that matrices are represented by capital alphabets, whereas its elements are represented by corresponding small alphabets. So here matrix A and matrix B are given, whereas there are small a given. Small a with two subscript are the elements of matrix A, and A12 significantly says its position, means A12 says that it is the element of matrix A which lies in first row and second column. 1 2 means the first one is the number of row, whereas the second one is the number of columns. So then, as I have already said that A12 means the element of matrix A that lies in first row and second column. First row and second column, it is 2, this 2, whereas A22 means it is the element of matrix A that lies in second row 1 2, second row and second column 1 2. See, this is the element that lies in second row and second column. A33, this is the element of matrix A that lies in third row and third column. Third row means 1 2 3, this row, and third column means 1 2 3. So see, this one lies in third row and third column. So answer is 6. Now for B12, this is the element of matrix B. So B12 means element that lies in first row and second column. First row and second column. You can see here first row, this is first row, and second column, this is second column. So second column, it is 5. So answer is 5. B31 means element of matrix B that lies in third row and first column. Third row, this is third row, first column is this. So this is the answer. B32 means element of matrix B that lies in third row and second column. 1 2 3, third row and second column 1 2, 10 is the answer. Now let's move on to the last portion of this question. So A32 plus B22. For this we need to find out the value of A32. It is very simple. A32 is equals to third row 1 2 3, third row 2 means 1 2 0. This is the element of matrix A that lies in third row and second column. So answer is 0. And the B22 is element of matrix B that lies in second row and second column. Second row 2 and second column, it is 15. Okay, so answer is 15. Now A32 plus B22 is equal to 0 plus 15, which is equal to 15. Now the last question is like this. Construct a matrix of order 2 by 3 where Aij is equals to 3i minus 2j. For this question, first we need to consider a matrix of order 2 by 3, then we can proceed in further solution. So let's consider a matrix of order 2 by 3. Let A be a matrix of order 2 by 3, then its standard form is written as A is equals to, previously I said that the element are represented in this way. See, there are 3 column and 2 row. The standard form of this matrix 2 by 3 is 2 row and 3 columns. So we have 2 row and 3 columns, and the name of the elements along with subscript, double subscript is given here. As the matrix is A, capital A, its element are small a with double subscript that I have explained in my previous video. And by question, the general formula of the elements are given, that is, we know Aij is 3i minus 2j. Then what we have to do is, for each element we have to replace I and j with the corresponding number found in that element. For example, for A11, I is 1, j is 1. So 3 into 1 minus 2 into 1, and you know the calculation, 3 minus 2 is equals to 1. For A12, for the element of first row and second column, you have to replace I with 1, j with 2, that is 3 into 1 minus 2 into 2. So after calculation it comes minus 1. For the third element of first row, A13, 1 for I and 3 for j. Likewise, for A21 you have to replace I with 2 and j with 1. So it will come like this: A22, 3 into 2, 2 into 2, replacing I with 2, j with 2. So and for the last element of the matrix you have to replace I with 2 and j with 3. The calculation comes like this. Okay. Now the required matrix is A is equals to
A11, A12, A13, A21, A22, A23, which is equal to 1 minus 1 minus 3 4 2 0, replacing the value of elements that we have calculated here in the above solution. This is the solution of the given question, and I hope everyone has understood this solution. Now I'll be soon with the next part of this matrix chapter, and till then, have a good time, take care, be safe, and bye bye.